Hey everybody, welcome back to Occults Receivable. Anthony here with Theresa. How you guys doing tonight?
Hello.
Hello. And we're getting back into I was a teenage exocolonist and we are rapidly approaching age 20 where if it is to my understanding, things are going to get real bad real quick. So,
I mean, things have been getting bad.
though to be fair, things getting real bad real quick at the age of 20 is the perfect millennial experience.
Yeah,
So,
actually, it is.
I mean, Teresa and I have been there. So, like, okay, at 20, we all know at 20 shit goes downhill. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're a U.S. American with the housing market crash,
Getting out of
the
college,
fucking
and there's,
stock market down. Yeah.
hey, do you want
Being
that
told your
job?
whole life, you need to go to college to get a job. And then once you're done with
Hey,
college, it's like, you wanted a job?
hey,
Sorry, why don't you go apply at Target?
hey, college, where are all the jobs? College, where are all the jobs you promised us? Hey, college. And
And then, don't forget, once you apply to Target because no one else is hiring, they don't call you back, probably because you have a 4-year degree, and they're like, why the fuck is this chode applying for work here? They're not going to be here for very long.
They're gonna go on to their dream job where they're gonna make millions of dollars and have a mansion with 10 pools. And we're like, but no, we have these things called college loans. Oh, door-to-door office supply sales. Door-to-door? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, what were we doing?
That sucks, Al. I'm sorry.
We've maxed out biology. We've completed our Dr. Punch route.
Yeah. We're so good at biology, we made our brain better. It's more absorbent now.
Oh yeah, that's right. We hacked our brain and now it's all spongy. All
Gross.
right. I know, right? Let's
Yep.
Animals and empathy. We're trying to boost our empathy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's getting up there. Doing
Yeah.
pretty good.
An unusual face greets you as you enter the barn. Tangent looks terribly out of place here. Crisp, white, and clean in among all the mud and excrement. She's clearly hesitant to even take a step further in, and winces when you wheel up to her with your wheelbarrow of shit, destined for the compost heap.
Okay, we have to talk to Dis during the wet season this year. It's importante.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
Importante. Got it.
Soman, I've come to see what good work you've done here, she says. Really good work. I can see that. A bristle slug lows from its pen, and Tange clears her throat. It's too bad most of Vertumnan animals are so violent, she says, lowering her voice.
I'm genuinely imagining myself just like my big beefy beef meathead with my doctor's coat with the sleeves ripped off, and I'm just covered in animal shit.
Except your coat is still pristine.
My coat is
Everything
still
else
pristine.
is filthy. Yeah. Just
I
trundling up with your
was
wheelbarrow full of shit.
I was covered in shit, and then I put the doctor's coat on top of it.
She nods approvingly to the bristle slug pen. If only they could all be tamed like this. Hey, Tangent, you know how long domestication takes? We've been here for 7 years.
Yeah.
8 years.
Yeah. It's gonna take a few generations. I don't want to be mean. Do you have a point, Tangent? I'm just gonna say nothing.
Yeah. Just stare at her gormlessly.
You lean on your wheelbarrow and wait for Tange to say what she came to say.
I'm here on behalf of Chief Engineer Instance, she continues. We need access to these bristle slugs.
Access how? What for? Cal says, popping his head up from one of the stalls. It better not be for any weird experiments.
For your information, it is for experiments, Tange retorts. Important ones, too. More important than whatever you're doing. We need living Vertumnan creatures to incubate a new antivenom, she says. Samples: skin, hair, blood, flesh, eggs, teeth, urine, shit.
Cal throws his rake to the ground. What? He exclaims. No way. I'm not letting you take their teeth. What's wrong with you? Cal, buddy. I'm gonna walk over to
You're
Cal.
such a sweetie.
I'm gonna take Cal's big dumb face in my gross shit encrusted hands and just be like, Cal, I need you to shut up for a minute. If we're going to survive here, we kind of need to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry, yeah. Animal experimentation kind of sucks, but it's also kind of a medical necessity.
Yep. Yep. Tange rolls her eyes. Oh, like you can't just breed more, she says. Or just capture them. There's a whole planet full of animals out there, isn't there? She turns to you. Soman, come on. If we develop a new antivenom, it'll help keep our explorers safe. I'll even name it after you. Or him. Whatever. She sticks her tongue out at Cal, who scowls.
Yeah, sure. If you think that's what's best. I'm an
Card
adult.
to write becomes 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing this for the card, man. I don't even care. I'm doing that.
Yeah, that works. Anja smiles primly. Of course I think this is best, she says. Besides, if you have a problem, you can take it up with Instance. Cal tries to protest more, but she sweeps past you both before he can get a word in. You get the distinct impression her heels would click, if not for the mud. Damn.
Cal looks uncomfortable. That was weird, right? He says. Not really, Cal. Your dad hasn't said anything about animal testing. It just really doesn't feel right. He shivers. They can get pretty creepy over there in engineering, he says. I just hope they don't hurt the bristle slugs too bad. Why do they need to test stuff on Vertumnus animals if the antivenom is for humans anyway?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
Okay, that's kind of valid, but also we don't have any Earth animals to test things on.
Okay, I don't know if it's always done this. It has. I just now noticed it. So the banner with the little bristle slug and the float cow, and the big muscle arm. It looks like the bristle slug is growing a big muscle beef arm.
Oh my
it's
god!
Like
oh my god! It's got a Trogdor arm. Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean, it doesn't really matter what I do here because I just won it.
Thanks, Uncle Tonin.
Thanks, Uncle Tonin. Sorry about your dead, everybody.
Yep. Somehow we still walked away with a +1 from Cal. Nice.
Alright, late dust. We got one more. What do we want to keep doing animals and empathy? I feel like we could do something else.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's Cal got here?
He's probably mad at us about the bristle slugs.
You had plans to hang out with Cal today, but when you arrive at the geoponics dome, it's worryingly dark inside.
If this were a different kind of game, I would just assume he's like spread out on a pile of straw, wearing nothing, rose clenched in his teeth.
You fumble around.
It's not that kind of game,
in
though.
the red emergency lighting until all the lights come back on with the heavy ka-chunk of a breaker being flipped. You blink into the sudden blinding light until the figures of Cal and Chief Engineer Instance resolve themselves in your vision. Absolutely no more of that, young man, Instance scolds Cal as he cradles his hoverboard in his arms. The power grid is not your plaything. I understand, Auntie, Cal says. I'm sorry. Instance mutters to herself as she passes you. Honestly, all this over a toy. Hey, bud, Cal greets you. Sorry, I meant to meet you outside after work, but... He looks down at his hoverboard. My board wouldn't start, and I figured it was maybe out of juice, but then I plugged it in, it threw off all these sparks, and then the whole power grid shut down. Cal's shoulders slump. I was gonna ask Dr. Instance to take a look at it, but she told me she doesn't have time to fix a dumb toy. Let me look at it! I've got
engineering of 25 or greater.
Barely.
I mean, yeah, barely, but we still do. 9.
I can do it.
We can do it.
Well, okay, Cal says slowly, handing over the lifeless hoverboard. I guess you are pretty good at fixing things. Oh, buddy. You open up the hoverboard and poke around in its guts for a little while. After about 20 minutes of fruitless prodding, you have to admit defeat. You're like 75% sure you know what's broken, and 0% sure you know how to fix it. In fact, you think you might have made it worse for trying. Whoops. That's what I get for having 25 or more in engineering. You hand the hoverboard back to Cal, who cradles it sadly in his arms. Thank you for trying, Soman. I really appreciate it. It's always kind of sad when a piece of old technology needs to be retired, but Cal seems to take this one harder than most. He hugs the hoverboard to his chest and excuses himself. not waiting to hear your goodbye.
Oh no,
Oh man, this is it.
we didn't even have to play a card game to fix it. It just told us it was broken.
This is it. I just want to see if Mars has anything. This is how we know that we're adults now. Things that we love are slowly dying.
Yep.
You spot Rex carrying supplies and big pieces of wood into a huge tarped-up section at the end of the lounge. He waves at you. Well, as much as a wave as he can do with his arms full of mushwood. Hey, Lasoman, he calls out to you. Have you come to see the bar? Are you building a bar? Rex, are you building a bar? You give him a questioning look. The bar? You don't know Rex super well. You've never heard anything about a bar. He gestures to the tarps. My bar, he says. I've been working on a special project ever since I joined the construction crew. The colony needed a place to cut loose, you dig? He looks up at it, beaming with pride. I think it's about halfway done. It's okay.
Is it just like a mound of boards and sticks?
That's kind of what I'm picturing. It's totally almost done. Rex, it's just a pile of detritus. You take a look at what you can see. Rex has kept it all pretty well tarped up and hates letting people inside to peek, but you can tell it's big. Perhaps a little too big. Ambitious maybe for a first solo construction project. But Rex has had a lot of help from his crew and from the whole colony. He'd have to be able to find enough wood. So I'm sure it'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
Rex comes over to you and slings you into a one-armed hug. Just seeing you makes me super energized, he says. I can almost hear the music now. That's right, the bar's gonna have live music. You know, anyone who plays an instrument? I'm gonna work double time to finish this place. If you want to help, bring me all the mushroom you can find. Hey.
This is where that we need 30 pieces of mush thing comes in.
Here's mushwood.
Here's 6.
Alright, well, I can only give him... Can I give him another one right away? I think I gotta wait. Yeah.
Well, help Rex build something. There's a new option when you talk to him.
Oh, you're right. I need engineering of 40.
No. Well, I guess we know what we need to work on now.
I mean, I can work on engineering if I want to help build the doggy bar.
Yeah. Hey, Nemmie.
Hey, Nemmie.
How's your shitty boyfriend? Still shitty, huh? That's too bad.
Still alive? Bummer.
Yeah. That sucks. I'm sorry, girl.
Alright, we were trying to get engineering up. So that's +1 engineering. No. What's a good way to get engineering up?
Yeah, good question. Nope. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I just had something in my throat. Alright. Maybe something in hydroponics will yield me the secrets of engineering. Toughness. No, man. Alright, I guess I gotta go study like a big dumb egghead.
I guess so. Well, good thing we have this absorbent brain now. We should bump our engineering stat up much quicker.
True. We do have a brain that functions now, kind of.
Supposedly. We'll put it to the test and see how it does.
Biology we don't need. Here we go. And here we go. Study. How does study engineering only give us +1 engineering but +2 to reasoning?
That's a very good question.
So much math. It's everywhere. Physics is math. Computers run on math. Electricity, mechanical engineering, chemistry, and anything to do with space. Math. Behind everything is some equation or other to calculate how to turn one thing into something else, or to tell how efficient something is. They should have called this whole branch of science math-engineering. Math-eneering.
Math-eneering.
Math-eneering. Hey, remember when you doubted my ability to do math?
Yeah. I mean, your ability to math and my ability for math are about the same, honestly.
I mean... I mean, I did that math problem live in front of everybody. Everybody saw it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just slapping buttons until it worked.
No, I did it. Everyone saw me do
Man,
it.
that was a good game.
That was a really good game.
Yeah, that's true. We've recorded it.
All right. Well, I'm kind of in a bit of a predicament here.
This is a little bit of a pickle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we've got card to right becomes 5. Oh, it's done that already. Okay.
Yeah, that's just gonna give me. That's still not gonna give me enough. I'm just trying to see if I can do something like here. No, that wasn't what I wanted to do at all. I mean, I guess I pushed through a 10 stress. That's not really bad. I don't really have much of a choice for anything else.
Does one of the spots give us a status effect to the card that's on the slot?
I don't think so.
Well, can we take off all the cards and just...
I'll use my mouse because I can't do it with my controller for some reason.
Okay. Oh, okay. No.
Yeah. It's just this +3 bonus to straights, and I got every 4 in my deck. Okay.
Well, what if we put Dad next to the card that turns cards into 5s?
Hold on. Hit 3 reds, 2 yellows, put the 5. Change her next to a 4. Okay.
So put down the 2 reds, the 4 reds, then the 5, then put down Dad.
That's still 30.
Dude, still 30. Damn.
Yeah, I think that's what I got.
Yeah. Okay, well, 10 stress isn't bad.
Alternately yellow, yellow, 3, 4, and then red, red with 5 for. Okay, I can't parse that.
Put the 2 yellow cards first. Dad, then Mars.
All right, then red, red, red with the 5 first. Yeah, that's what I got. This is worse.
Well, swap the 5s. Okay, so 29.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, but testing on animals is going to turn the card to the right into a 5.
Right. So... It's because these are both 4s.
Oh, it's affecting both of those. Okay.
Yeah. It just swaps it, because it's still going to be a 4 no matter what.
Okay, okay.
So, the other way was...
Because the Dad card is a base 3.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so that gives
But
us...
he gets a +1 for every other yellow card on the deck.
Yeah. Alright, I'm pushing through a 10 stress.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's really no way to make that work unless I start burning items. Alright, now it's wet. We gotta go talk to Dis during wet.
Yes. New perk.
Oh, okay. Oh, another one. Blue cards gets +1 in mental challenges. Oh, our reasoning leveled up to a point where we actually have a functioning brain.
Yep.
Blech.
That was a productive month.
That was a productive month.
Bumped our engineering up by 4. Again, because of our spongy brain. Where's our boy Dis?
He's outside being crankly. Hi, Dis.
Oh, Nemmie's out here. Why is Nemmie out here?
This evening, when Dis isn't in his quarters or his usual spot near the expedition vehicles, you have a sixth sense of where to find him. His old secret hideout in the big drainage pipe under the wall, where he still goes sometimes when he needs to escape and be alone. Sure enough, there he is at the entrance of the pipe, but something's wrong. He's fiddling with a package furtively. His head jerks up as you approach and he clutches it to his chest. You can barely believe your eyes, but you know a bomb when you see one. Whoa!
What?
This took a turn. What are you doing?
We're doing a little mini Anders here. That's for all my Dragon Age peeps.
Dis stares at you for a few moments, weighing the truth. I'm leaving, he says eventually. Noctilucid made me a deal. Sabotage the colony during the next attack, and he'll let me become a gardener. Don't get in my way, Soman, Dis says. I don't want to have to hurt you. Oof. An empathy challenge? Oh no.
Damn. 90 or greater? Shit.
Oh no. Alright, I said we're gonna have to try it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try.
Oh,
98.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
These are great cards. Love it.
Put those big arms into hug mode.
This is these are yeah, alright. 4, 5, 6. Nope, that isn't what I wanted. 3, 4, 5. That's 19. What did I have before?
22.
I had 22, really?
Yeah.
Oh, probably with this one. What is the thing that says here? Okay, card immediately gets +3. So, maybe I'll burn this. There we go.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. It's 23. So the 4, though, +1 of card to the left is a brain card. Can we leverage that in some way?
I mean... kind of. No, because with the straight we get a higher number.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well.
Okay. Well, that's not bad because we're only able to put 3 cards down. So. All right. We need to average like 35, though.
All right. I might. If I could get this to be well. Can I make this blue? I can.
We're playing +1 for each gem on other cards, so I would say put the gem card back. Okay, that'll leave us a 50 for the final round. That's still pretty rough. Got a lot of bobber fruits.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here.
Okay, that's a lot better.
Yeah, we might be able to turn this out if my deck is decent.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, what if I make this a? If I can get this up to a 5, 5, 6, 7.
Maybe.
There we go.
Ooh, even better, even better.
There we go. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Oh, +5 on the 3rd stage of challenges? Yeah. Oh my god, I love these socks.
Socks is the best.
Alright, I'm gonna just drop a bunch of the high cards and see what we can get. Okay, now let's make this work. Okay. the -1 to... Okay, well, you know, hold on. There's a way to around this. And that's to turn all these blue.
Mm-hmm.
This way I can't do the -1 to blue cards. Yeah, suck a dick! Alright, Dis.
Perfect.
Alright, Dis, we're hugging it out.
Yep. Come here, buddy. It's hug time.
Dis clutches the explosives to his chest tightly and lets out one shuddering sigh. Okay, he says finally. Okay, I just... He shakes his head and hands it over to you. Take it, he says, before I change my mind. You dispose of the deadly package and thank all the gods from all the religions you can name that you were here tonight to stop this. Hey, Dis, can we maybe talk about what the fuck that just was?
Yeah, seriously. Goddamn.
Like why did we go to why did we default to bomb? Why was that the way to go?
Hug Rex. Hug Rex.
All right, I'm gonna hug Rex.
That was stressful. I need a hug.
Here, I got you a mushwood present. And now we hug. All right. Anybody else? I don't think anyone else had anything. Yeah, they suck. Alright. We're gonna go
Back to engineering.
Yeah, we should probably boost our blues up a little bit. Our yellow is like middling, but our blue is pathetic.
Yeah.
To further your engineering knowledge, you're taking a mini class with Chief Engineer Instance on the construction and maintenance of your holopalms. These devices are engineered bismuth crystals, embedded in your palms when you start school. They use the heat and electric currents of the human body to power themselves, to talk to each other, and connect to the HoloNet, Congruence's massive repository of information. You can barely remember life before yours.
God, imagine just stapling an iPhone to a baby. It's basically what they're describing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here you go, baby.
Here you go, baby. Here's all this wealth of information at your fingertips. Have fun playing Fruit Ninja. Holopalms were commonplace by the time the Vertumna group first formed on Earth, and the square bismuth is grown in a lab, Instance explains. So the physical device itself isn't hard to maintain. The difficulty is in the display and touch interface. Instance opens her holopalm, displaying a visible projected screen floating above her palm. As chief engineer, she also has one of the fancier versions that combines with a pair of eyeglasses to superimpose a projection right onto what she sees. The interface relies on plasma voxel generators, which require extremely small components that are impossible to nanoprint. The material will have to be mined from Vertumna itself. Tange raises her hand.
Is it possible to hack these devices? She asks. If the biological electronic interface is so thin, is it... It's gonna be a real while if the answer to that turns out to be yes, and we're only just now learning it.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would suck.
In a way, we've already begun to hack the human body, Instance replies. That's true, I did modify my brain. What do you call gene tech? Everything the body does it is capable of depends on 4 nucleobases in different configurations. It's no different than congruence. Human and artificial intelligence are both built from a limited code and are transformed into more by the building. Your genetic enhancements, super hearing and sight, temperature regulation, increased resistance to fear, disease, and fatigue, all present in the human genome and unlocked by the power of science. The class splits into working groups to explore installing modules onto your holopalm. You and Tangent are in a group together. She begins installing a mod that will let her scan inorganic materials and get a reading of their chemical compositions. What do? Try and remove your holopalm!
Yeah!
No. We're just gonna download our own mod.
Yeah,
Tange raises an eyebrow, impressed. What module do you choose?
Nonograms! Nonogram.
Okay, nonogram puzzle game.
Well, okay.
I mean, it's nonograms. You install the portion of Congruence's immense archives that give you access to playing nonogram puzzles. Little pictures to draw by filling in the squares of a grid based on number logic. It doesn't take much time, and you pass the rest of the class noodling around on your holopalm. Time to noodle.
Time to play nonograms. I mean, solve. It's very seriousness. It's not a game. It's a brain exercise. Not a game.
Not a game.
Not a game.
Why would we play games?
No, we're super serious, mature adults.
Yeah.
We don't need games.
There we go.
Ooh, perfect.
And we got 10 extra
Yeah,
kudos.
total equals goal. Nice.
We've got all these kudos, so we haven't done shit with them. It's mid-wet. Hey, Tange, what you got for me? You spot Tange sitting on a large boulder outside the lab. She's eating a pressed soy bar ration with determination, alternating bites with huge gulps of water to wash it down as quickly as possible. What are you doing out here? She stops her grim work long enough to acknowledge your question.
She stops her grim work long enough to acknowledge your question. Oh?
I think we might be getting some.
Are we getting lag again?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Cool, because I didn't hear you say a damn thing. Awesome.
Oh really? Yeah.
Wonderful.
I
A
read
plus.
that. I read that whole part. But no, I think we're good. Maybe we're good now.
Oh boy. I hit the limit on the number of consecutive hours they'll allow me to work in the lab, she says. So I'm taking a break, she says, making mocking air quotes around the sentence.
How dare they?
Yeah, seriously.
How dare they?
That's what I said, Tange replies. They just think they can boss me around because I'm younger, she scoffs. I'm smarter than any two of them combined. Ugh! Tange groans and rubs her bloodshot eyes. I just want to work, you know? It's so frustrating to be deep in the zone and feeling like I'm just on the precipice of a discovery, and then someone tells me that apparently my genius is taking too long. I want them to treat me like I belong there the way Dr. Instance does, Tange mutters. She actually respects me. They're just jealous that she likes me more. No, Tange. Actually, taking a break is good for your brain.
Yeah. Tange slides off the boulder. Oh, I got. Yeah, I'll do the interim part.
Okay.
Okay. Tange slides off the boulder, and you see the color bleed from her face as she stumbles into you, nearly crumpling to the ground. Oh no!
Oh, she grits out, leaning over while the dizziness passes. I thought the nutritional uptake of that bar would be quicker than a real meal, especially after taking into account the time required to walk to the cafeteria. She trails off, realizing she's clutching your jacket, pushes you away. My apologies, she says, brushing herself off. I am, regrettably, it seems, only human. Tange scrubs her hands over her face. Ugh, sometimes it feels like I'm a prisoner in my own body. Like I can feel myself trapped in it. This stinking, sweating bag of meat and bad impulses, stuck with the burden of keeping it alive every day for the rest of my life, and I don't know. Her voice breaks.
I don't think we should say anything. I kind of want to let her work through
No, let's
this.
not point out that she's crying. Yeah, I agree.
Tange takes a few seconds to compose herself, blotting her eyes daintily with her knuckles. She punches herself in the tear ducts.
Punches her tear ducts to make them stop working.
Stop leaking.
It's just this resentment for my physical form. It reminds me of when I was little and used the gene tech to give me this body, the right body. Only this body's wrong too, she adds quietly. It's right in a lot of ways, but it's still imperfect. It's still human.
Tange, do you want to become a computer?
We got two kids who don't want to be human anymore. God damn.
Yeah. I was right. She does want to be a robot.
Yep. If I were an AI, everything would be more simple. Just do my work. I could just do what I'm good at. No messy biological functions. It's just clear and beautiful purpose. I hate this. I hate feeling like this.
Do we want to flirt with Tangent?
We can do a little flirt with Tangent.
I think we need to flirt a little bit with Tangent.
We can do a little bit of a flirt.
Uh-oh.
Ange scowls. What?
I said uh-oh. It didn't work out.
Oh. How nice. No, it didn't work out. How nice for you, she sneers. You're right. People finding me attractive makes everything all better. Never mind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the pain of being trapped in your own body. Wow.
I mean, yeah. She wipes her eyes and straightens her jacket, then takes a deep breath and holds it for 10 seconds, her eyes closed. By the time she opens them again, she looks ready to go back to work as if nothing has happened. You admire Tangent's determination, but sometimes you think it might come at a price. Learn Tangent more.
I'm wondering if it's possible to like flirt with her at all. Is she actually a romance prospect, or are they just leading us on?
Maybe I need to be like an actual smart person and not a big dumb meathead that managed to hack his own genome.
Yeah, maybe. Wait, stop. Bobber fruit.
Bobber fruit?
Back, up and right. All the way in the corner.
Oh,
it's
there
in the
it is.
corner.
The
No
twins.
more compliments on her physicality. Got it.
All right. Only from now on, all we do is compliment her mind. We point out that her brain is just so big.
It's just so big and so juicy. It's voluptuous.
Ugh. Wow, that was a phrase that you used. All right.
Yeah, to describe her brain.
Her brain. All right, more engineering. Let's just get our reasoning and engineering up.
Yeah.
The night sky in Vertumna is like blah. The night sky in Vertumna is like no star chart in the hollow archives you brought from Earth. You're not even certain if the stars you're seeing are new ones entirely, or the same ones but seen from a different angle. Where the wormhole actually spat you out is a mystery. You know some of the adults are working on reading radiation levels from various stars, guessing which ones they are, and using them to triangulate where you are. It's a downright frightening amount of math.
Time for more math.
Okay. Okay, let's do...
Perfect.
Oh.
I liked the other order better. Okay.
Oh, because the 4, 5, 6, 7 straight. There
Ah.
we go. Win! Alright, time for late wet.
We're so angsty again.
We're so brooding and hot.
I know.
Anybody? Nope. Okay. Time to work on books some more.
Okay, time for more book.
Our engineers are going up pretty good.
Yeah, because we got that spongy brain. We're getting +4 every time we go into engineering instead of just 1.
Hell yeah. You and Nemmie are doing independent study after hours when they stand up from their beanbag chair and do a little victory dance.
Yes! They shout. It worked! Look, Soman.
They throw something to your holo screen. The intro for the game, QQ Bishuden Kyusetsu, comes up on screen, and Congruence's full room holo projectors decorate the walls with a blue sky and rolling green hills. Peppy battle music fills your ears. Nemmie claps their hands proudly.
I installed it on the classroom mainframe, they exclaim. It's so much faster. There's no latency at all. Oh, little gamer after my own heart.
Suddenly the lights go out. Nemmie screeches and hangs on to you in the dark. The lights flicker back on, but only for a few seconds at a time before going dark again. The temperature drops. The holo projectors no longer display the lush meadows, but instead a ramshackle wooden cabin with various horrible implements hanging on the wall. Hello, children.
Oh no. Nemmie moans. Must have installed it into Congruence's memory. She's being affected by the game's code.
What type of game was this?
My question has less to do with what kind of game this is and how was it so fucking easy for them to put it in Congruence's memory? Like, shouldn't that have some firewalls or some barriers or like a little prompt that pops up? Are you sure you'd like to do this? Click yes or no.
It's like the equivalent of removing that one like necessary directory that runs Windows that people keep deleting by accident.
Yep.
Congruence's hollow projection appears in the middle of the room. She's facing away from you, but when she slowly turns around, you're horrified to see that her face is smeared away and featureless. Do you want to play? Yes? Yes.
Yes, absolutely yes. I bet she's fucking with us.
Oh! An unnatural growling noise fills the room. Nemmie squeaks and hides behind you, but it doesn't matter. The noise is everywhere, surrounding you. Congruence's hollow projected form flickers and becomes a shaggy manticore with glowing eyes, and then it's gone. A howl echoes off the walls. The hunt is on. It's not a real... Like, they can't hurt me. You and Nemmie fight your way through Congruence's...
hollow projected.
Yeah, Congruence's hollow projected nightmare. Encountering beasts the likes of which you've only seen in books from Earth. They stalk you through misty forests and trap you in dank-looking cellars. They scream and moan and cry and howl. You've never been so scared from a hollow game. It feels so real.
I didn't make this, Nemmie says, their chest heaving as they look around for the next creature. This isn't even the game I installed.
Congruence the Manticore reappears, a ghoulish apparition. Is this what you wanted?
No! Nemmie screams. Soman, what do we do?
I wanted cute boys! We're gonna fix Congruence.
Girls. Yeah.
You use your holopalm to access Congruence's system files. It's not strictly speaking allowed, but neither is installing game software into her brain. Why do we just have access to this? After a few minutes of hacking, you realize something doesn't add up. There's no trace of Nommie's game here. Congruence is a massively intelligent being. There's no way she would have allowed her base programming to be manipulated like this.
I was right. She's fucking with us.
The lights flicker back on, and Congruence's hollow projection smiles cheerily. You solved my puzzle, she chirps and plays a recording of cheering and clapping. I thought simply telling you not to install unapproved software would be boring, she continues. You'll certainly remember this lesson.
Nice work, Congruence. Nemmie clutches their chest. Yeah, for sure, they say. I'm never doing that again.
Immediately does it again.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad card to have locked in there.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Nice. Oh, that was stressful.
Yeah, it was. All right, time for glow.
Okay.
All right, we gotta rest up this month. Where do we want to sleep?
Either in the park or on the wall.
Let's go to the wall.
Okay.
The view from the wall during glow is absolutely breathtaking. The wormhole seems to smother the sky like a swirling jewel-toned bowl pressing down on the glue. Everything in the wilderness is lit up and seems to breathe in and out with the planet, like one living creature made of stars. It's beautiful. You can almost forget how dangerous it is. It really concerns me that the wormhole is that visible.
I know, right?
I'm not getting rid of either of these. These are great.
Yeah. I'll keep my memories, thank you.
You're heading to bed when the sirens begin to wail, heralding the beginning of the yearly Xenofauna attack. Outside your window, you see the soldiers begin to form up. This year, Nemmie is heading up her own squad. You see her red hair bobbing along with the others as she rushes to defend the walls. We're going out there.
Yep.
Nemmie looks at you in surprise, but nods when she sees you're ready to fight. Someone hands you a plas rifle, and you join her on the squad. Join her squad on the walls. Nemmie, why are you surprised? I've been doing this every year for the last 9 years.
Yeah, seriously.
You stand shoulder to shoulder with Nemmie and watch the Xenos mass on the far side of the fire break.
Look at them all, she says darkly. They just keep coming more and more every year. What are they even waiting for? Why don't they just attack already?
That's true. We are the Xenofauna.
We are, it's true. She shoots a look at the rest of her squad, all of them Helios, mostly young adults like you, and lowers her voice. I just want to get it over with, you know? She confides in you. These Helios learned to march before they could walk. I want to prove I can handle myself as well as they can. She runs her fingers down the barrel of her plas rifle, where she stenciled the name Kombucha. Oh, Nemmie.
A lowing from the forest draws your attention back to the enemy line. The wall of animals is approaching in eerie unison, their footsteps drumming a rumbling tattoo across the ground. Nemmie clutches her rifle tightly.
Okay, here goes.
The animals approach the wall at a steady pace, but stop short of the walls. Instead, they mill around outside the colony near the garrison. In the eerie silence, you hear the sudden crackle of plas rifle fire, and a flying creature falls to the ground. You hear Security Chief Rhett from his post on the walls telling his squad to hold their fire. His voice rings through the still, expectant air. The Xenos are just standing there. It's so quiet. It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
The animals appear to be waiting for something. The uncomfortable impasse stretches into minutes until finally Nemmie tilts her head like she's hearing orders through her hearspeak.
Okay, we're just going to attack them, she says, her voice lilting up almost as if it's a question. Her Helio-born squad mates look at her with unsure expressions, but Nemmie nods. Yeah, to the walls. Open fire.
What's
that in the sky?
Oh god, it's super alien.
No.
You duck as something huge whooshes over your head, buzzing the top of the wall. Nemmie's soldiers all train their rifles on it, but she yells at them to stand down.
It sucks, she cries. She's here to help.
Is she?
I will find out.
The giant dilly pillar lands in the fire break, her sinuous body looping around and forcing the Xenos back into the forest. Cal looks up and waves, proud to have found a way to help that doesn't involve killing. Now to kill!
Nice.
Hey, goal 69.
Time for an easy combat challenge. Yeah.
Alright, well. That's a decent start. Alright. I don't have a 6, do I? No. Alright, I'll stick with this for now.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna put out the cards that I want to use. That works.
Hey.
Yeah, I can do this. Super goal.
Super duper goal.
You and the others open fire, joined by other squads at other points on the walls. The creatures continue to mill around as they're cut down by a hail of crackling plas rifle fire, seemingly unbothered. It's not until a few minutes pass that the creatures seem to wake up in a sense, breaking from their holding pattern and beginning to batter the walls as usual. Flying creatures begin to soar overhead, landing in the courtyard and attacking from within. Cal and Socks do what they can, but are soon forced to retreat by the swarm of Xenos. You stay on the walls and pick off what you can, trying to keep the creatures from forming a living pyramid to scale the walls. You can hear the battering of their bodies against the gates from here, and the commotion as the gate defenders rally to keep it shut. Governor Lum comes charging up to Nemmie. I need command of your squad, he says. I'm taking them down to the courtyard to engage the enemy directly. Please die.
Please die. My squad, Nemmie stammers. She looks conflicted. Lum is the governor and outranks her as a soldier, but he's Lum. His plan is bound to be dangerous or even suicidal. The rest of the squad are Helioborn, yes, but they're also just teenagers like you. Don't you need us up here supporting defenders from the walls? He chances to suggest.
Yeah, we're more useful up here.
Yeah, back her up.
Lum doesn't look convinced, but your support emboldens Nemmie. She stands up straighter and hardens her expression.
I can't send my people into close combat, she says firmly. We're trained for ranged defense, not melee.
The governor looks at your squad mates, but none of them make a move to follow him. He curls his lip in disgust and stalks away. Yeah, get fucked.
Yeah, go get wrecked.
Your squad remains on the wall, defending them against being breached by Xenos and picking off the flying ones before they can land in the courtyard. The gates stay standing, and after an hour the attack ends as quietly as it began, with the remaining Xenos slinking back into the forest from whence they came. In the quiet following the battle, the colony comes out of hiding to gather in the courtyard, surveying the damage. Everyone looks weary, but you survived another year, and with remarkably few casualties. As the gates are secured and people begin to pick through the mass of Xeno bodies, you spot Dis watching from up on the walls. As he meets your eyes from a distance, you wonder how tonight's battle might have gone if you hadn't stopped him from planting that bomb. Oh man, if he had broken, the wall would have broken down. A lot of people would have died.
Yeah, I bet they were just waiting for the bomb to go off, and it never went off.
Yeah, oh no. Alright, start age 19.
Here we go.
Draw an extra card at the start of challenge. Oh, effect stacks. Nice. We get more cards now.
Oh, this is the last year. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta make it count.